Tonight is our show at the Alibi. It's the twins' 21st birthday celebration. It's a big deal because it's the first time the Eames can play the Alibi because Sarah and Liz are legal.
We always wanted to play there and weren't allowed, so we're really kind of stupidly excited actually about it.
Hey, do we get free drinks, do you know?
We get free beer and half off all food.
Sarah, your top ramen's ready.
Oh, okay.
Hello? Hi, Grandma. We're playing a show tonight at a bar. It's Sarah and Liz's first show at the bar because they just turned 21.
Can I wear black or is that just too much?
Just black.
It takes us a long time to get ready, usually. But we always dress up for every show.
There's always a theme. Like like tonight's prom dresses. We do Catholic schoolgirls.
During the band, I've had at least 4 proms, like shows where you just go all out.
Most people don't even notice our themes or whatever. It's really just for us feeling dressed up.
What girls go through, I'm telling you.
It's fun. I think that's probably a huge difference between being in an all-girl band and being in a guy band.
I know boys just wear like what they wore that day to their show. Asinine.
We've been looking forward to it for like 4 months.
The Alibi is kind of like their mecca, I guess.
There's an amazing pool of talented people here, and they all know each other, and their friends all come to the shows, and it's really great. It's like this positive reinforcement feedback loop. But you know, if you're really, really serious about it, that's really not enough.
Thinking and sad, thinking about the times that you had.
I don't want to make music in the small town indefinitely. Humboldt's a really good place for a lot of musicians, writers, and artists to cocoon and get some time and space away from sort of a big city influence. And for me, going on tour and playing outside of the town is really important to me, to get my music heard outside of the town, because you got to put yourself into perspective in the context of the larger music community and not just be stuck in one place.
I'd like to see bands up there expand what they're doing and travel and take what they're doing to another level and look outside of that small picture that is Eureka and expand it to the greater world.
I think any band, whether they're from the city or a small town, wants to see what people they don't know think. I mean, that's just human nature, I think.
Here, when you play shows, you know that people will come out, but they've already seen you 15 or 20 times, and you know everyone, and you can't really reach a new audience.
You kind of are always doing your particular band and project with that sort of sense looming that, you know, nobody really knows we're doing this.
Hanging from her mouth and cursing this town. So turn it around.
There's not very many of them so compelled to get a national audience that they're gonna change their life to do it. They're coming from a different place. They're not approaching music as sort of a business.
It's my passion, so it's like what I have to do. If I wasn't doing it, I'd be, you know, I wouldn't be as happy.
I play music just because I play music, and that's, you know, regardless of who hears it, you know, I'm still gonna play music.
We just play to create a good time for our friends.
If it's just up here and my friends that I think are really good musicians like our band, that's enough for me, you know. That makes me happy.
That's what a lot of it is about, is they're making music for their friends. They're not making music to sell to teenage girls.
There are so many weird, like crazy, eccentric people in this area that like will probably never see like any mainstream success or make any money off anything. And that's one thing maybe in your movie that should be overly noticed, is like this really that these people probably will never see that, but they should.
In Eureka, there were a lot of really, really amazing bands that broke up or only did a few shows and didn't even put out an album to document what they were doing.
You could talk about it with all your friends and reminisce and remember that, yeah, this band existed that we all just thought was so cool, and, you know, everybody should know about them, but that was never really going to be the reality. A lot of bands that played in my scene, I feel really partial to, and they have stories that will never get told, just as the ghost bands from the scene. You go, those are my friends doing that, but nobody knows about them. They just happened here and then went away.
These guys are so far beyond the crap that I hear on the radio. It's like, why is that popular and not this?
The goal with my music is to hopefully have someone hear it that might want to put it out. That's pretty much always the hope, you know. It would be a nice payoff in the end to have someone notice it, and you know, I know people would like it outside of Humboldt County for sure, but if that never happens, you know, what can you do?